Hi, it's Marvin. Let's talk about logistics basics. So logistics are the parcel deliveries to Amazon customers. The bulk of parcel deliveries are done in the mornings by the DSPs, that's the van delivery drivers, but the leftovers, like the gaps in the routes, gets picked up by flex drivers. And also in the evenings you get given the same day deliveries, so you can get blocks from about 2 hours in length up to about 4 hours, depending on where you are and how far you have to travel to do your deliveries. So you've got a logistics block. You need to head to the depot, try and get there early. You can check in 15 minutes beforehand and up to 5 minutes afterwards. If you're stuck in traffic or something, call support, and it's up to the marshals, the yard marshals, if they will reactivate you if you're late. Quite often they won't, so do try and be early. Once you're checked in, you get asked how long your block is. On your screen it will say scan a route code for 3.5 hours or however long you've got. They will bring you a cage. On the cage there will be a QR code with the route. You scan the route code and then that should give you your itinerary, your list of parcels, and then you go through the parcels one by one and scan them and they get ticked off your list. Working in the afternoon, you might have some tote bags. Each tote bag is a separate mini route, so you might want to keep those parcels separated. Might be easier when you're doing your route. If you're doing the evening ones, then use the driver's aid codes to tell you which order you're going to be delivering in. I've got a separate video which I'll link here that tells you all about the driver's aid stickers. So you scan each parcel individually, they'll get put onto your itinerary. If you find you have any extra parcels, you can scan them and you can add them to your list by using the pickup option. If for some reason you're missing a parcel, get the yard marshals to take it off before you leave. If you do find it later on, you can always use the pickup option to add it back into your itinerary and then you can deliver it. While you're at the depot, ask for the weather bags and the We Missed You cards. You can use the weather bags if it's raining to put parcels in when you put them in a safe place, and also use the We Missed You cards. If you don't deliver to the customer, you put it in a safe place, write it down on the We Missed You card and stick it through the letterbox so you know where to look for it. You scan each parcel in turn. I tend to put the book folders and envelopes straight into an IKEA bag, and then that goes on my front seat. I put the medium size parcels and sometimes large parcels in the boot, and then any of the extra large ones or poly bags and odd ones that aren't in Amazon wrapping get put on my back seat so I can find them easily. With logistics, sometimes you can have a really close group of deliveries, or sometimes they can be spread out, especially if you're doing the evening blocks. So you'll be directed to the first drop and then just follow the Amazon app like usual to find each of the delivery addresses. Now sometimes you might have more than one parcel at a stop, so double check, make sure you've got all the parcels, because there's no point driving when you've got 3 or 4 parcels in the same street. Always try and deliver the parcels. If there's customers not in and they don't have a special place noted in the app, then try and find one. Use the weather bags if you need to, and write a note on the We Missed You card saying where they can find it, and then pop that through the letterbox so they know where to look. As a last resort, if you can't find anywhere to put it, no neighbours or anything around, then you can return it to the depot, although it's best to try and deliver it. Things to look out for when you're doing logistics. First one is AVD, age verified deliveries. With these, it's an age restricted item, so when you deliver it you have to check their ID. It needs to be a picture ID, and then you enter the date of birth into the Amazon app. The second one is one-time passcodes, OTPs. Now high value items have a one-time passcode that gets emailed to the customer, and it's also visible in their Amazon app. So when you go to deliver it to them, they have to supply you with the number and then you put that into the app to show that you've delivered it to the correct person. So you work your way through the deliveries. When you've finished, that's it, you can go home. It's not like Morrison's where you get sent back to the depot, unless you have a parcel that needs to go back, in which case take it back to the depot, and you probably need to find out how the depot deals with returns, as each depot deals with them differently. If you do go back to the depot, or if you do run over time, remember to claim for any adjustments of extra time. You can do that in the app. All you do is you go to the time slot, then report a problem, fill in the email template, just state everything, the reason why you were late, and also make sure that you mention that they can see when you did the last delivery or when you return the last parcel, because that's how they know that you've done the extra time. Very occasionally parcels can get cancelled while you're delivering them, in which case it will tell you to take them back to the depot. Sometimes you might have a delivery to an Amazon locker. I've got a separate video about Amazon lockers, but basically you're just delivering items to the locker and then the customers come along later and collect from a locker. They're quite good because sometimes you could deliver 5, 6, 10 parcels to a single locker. One last thing you might get is a return from a locker, in which case you get sent to the locker, you pick up the parcel, and then that needs to go back to the depot. Remember to find your local WhatsApp group for drivers so that you can swap blocks and help each other when there are increases and things like that. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you want to see more tips for doing Amazon Flex. Bye for now.